Okay, so you want to dive deep into some seriously epic stories?
All right.
Talking about the Mahabharata and the Ramayana.
The big ones.
Yeah, like the cornerstones of Hindu epics.
Definitely foundational.
So if you're thinking like ancient Greece and the Odyssey or the Iliad, you're in the right ballpark.
Yeah. Think that, but on a grander scale.
Way grander.
More characters, more twists.
And these stories haven't just faded away.
Hmm.
They've been inspiring art and literature and even,
Pop culture.
yeah. Like you see them popping up in movies and TV shows all the time.
Exactly. They're everywhere.
But the cool thing is they're not just simple good versus evil,
Oh,
you know,
right? They really dig into some deep questions.
about duty and morality
Yeah.
and like figuring out what your place in the world even is.
Yeah, they're really thought-provoking.
And the Mahabharata, wow, talk about massive, over 200,000 lines long.
That's huge for comparison.
Like 10 times the Lord of the Rings.
Exactly. It's a whole world in itself.
And at the heart of it, you've got this power struggle
Oh, absolutely.
between two sets of cousins, the Pandavas and the Kauravas.
A real family feud.
And while it often gets simplified as good guys versus bad guys, it's way more complicated than that.
It's not so black and white.
Can you give an example of that moral gray area?
Sure. You've got Yudhishthira. He's one of the Pandavas.
The righteous one?
Yeah, known for his honesty and all that. But then
Oh.
he gambles away his entire kingdom and even his wife in a dice game.
Oh, wow.
It makes you wonder, was it really the right thing to do?
Right, because he's supposed to be this paragon of virtue, but
Yeah, but his actions had serious consequences.
so it makes you think about where's the line between duty and just being blind to the rules.
Exactly. It's a question that keeps coming up.
Now, we can't talk about the Mahabharata without mentioning the Bhagavad Gita.
Oh, definitely not. That's like the philosophical heart of it.
It's that chapter within the epic, right?
Right. And it's this conversation between Arjuna.
Who is he again?
He's a Pandava prince, a warrior.
Right, and he's talking to
His charioteer, Krishna,
a secret.
an incarnation of the god Vishnu. Imagine that.
Whoa. Talk about divine intervention on the battlefield.
Yeah, getting advice from a god himself.
So what's the gist of their conversation?
It all comes down to dharma,
Dharma.
which is like your duty, your purpose, what you're meant to do in life.
Oh, I see.
And Arjuna's full of doubt. He doesn't want to fight his own family.
Understandable.
But Krishna guides him.
Yeah.
Helps him see that fulfilling his duty as a warrior is essential, even if it means going against those he loves.
So it's about finding meaning even when things are really tough.
Absolutely. It's about understanding that sometimes doing the right thing isn't easy.
Yeah, that's deep.
Deep stuff.
So while the Mahabharata is all about this inner struggle and duty and dharma,
Right.
the Ramayana is a different vibe.
More action-packed.
Yeah, it's Prince Rama on this quest to rescue his kidnapped wife, Sita.
From the demon king, Ravana.
And that's where you get all those crazy battles and mythical creatures.
Exactly. It's got that epic adventure feel.
Like a classic hero's journey.
Yeah, totally. Rama facing all these trials and coming out on top.
And in doing so, embodying all those ideal virtues.
Loyalty, courage, devotion, you name it.
But Sita, I mean, she's not just some helpless damsel in distress, is she?
Oh, definitely not.
Like, she shows incredible strength while she's going through all that.
Right. She's got her own kind of strength.
So she's an ideal too.
Absolutely. She's the ideal woman.
Devoted, unwavering, strong.
And her story sparks a lot of discussion about what it means to be a woman and what agency looks like in those times.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there.
For sure.
So we've just scratched the surface of these epics, really.
We have.
But it's clear that they're not just ancient history.
Right.
They're constantly being reinterpreted, adapted. They're still so relevant.
I think what fascinates me is how they offer these frameworks for understanding human nature, not just Indian culture.
Yeah, that's true.
We're talking universal stuff here. Love, loss, right and wrong.
Dilemmas that we all face.
Absolutely. They're timeless.
So now that you've gotten this little taste of these epic tales,
Right.
what stands out to you? What are you curious about? Which characters or dilemmas would you like to explore further?
It's like we've just dipped our toes in the ocean.
There's so much more to discover.
A whole world of wisdom and adventure waiting to be explored.
So dive in
Enjoy the journey.
and see what treasures you find.
They're out there.
Happy exploring.
Happy exploring.